ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं हैतगिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवं श्रीगुरुदिनतरणं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरं नमः। So thank you all for giving me one more opportunity to address all of you. Today we will discuss about Jagannath and Rath Yatra. So when I meditate, contemplate on Rath Yatra, I have published that book, one book on Rath Yatra, where different aspects of Rath Yatra has been described. Why Rath Yatra is taking place, when it started, all different things discussed. But actually I must admit, whatever information we have received on Rath Yatra in Puri are all incomplete. No one can exactly say when it started, and the history very difficult to stress, because whatever we discuss, we have information from the history, and history is limited to time. But this Rath Yatra has been taking place beyond the time period of historical records. So how history can give correct answer to this? But history gives the historical aspects, the informations on Rath Yatra and Jagannath. So some information we gather from there, so we must admit this is incomplete. And prior to historical period, that is Pauranic, then we get lot of information from Puranas about Jagannath, Rath Yatra, etc. That also different Puranas describes, at least 12 Puran describes on Jagannath and culture of Odisha, etc. So that could be, that description comes with overall same, but in detail there is many difference also. So you can take it as in different kalpa, in different way Lord having his pastimes. Overall, when we go to listen or hear and understand about the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead, it becomes very, very difficult, extremely difficult to understand it within the limit of time and place. With the limit of time and place becomes very difficult. So you have to prepare that Bhagavan's pastimes are beyond the limitation of time and space. Then on top of the Puranic informations, there are also literatures which are followed strictly in Jagannath temple, in that culture, in that ceremony. The two literatures specifically called Vamadeva Sanghita and another Niladri Mahadaya. One is believed to be spoken by Vamadeva, means Lord Shiva, and also some believe there is a Vamadeva Rishi, he compiled this. There is one more book called Niladri Mahadaya. Irrespective of who wrote it, when it was written, the most of rituals, festivals in Jagannath temple is taking place by the guidance by the informations they have received from these two literatures. And of course, on top of that, time to time, different acharyas have come to Jagannath Puri, like Ramanu Acharya, Shankaracharyas, and they have influenced the temple with their way of puja, ceremony, etc. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he also influenced. So in this way we see, time to time, different nitya or ceremony, different things has been changing. There are hundreds of examples how since many years things are always changing in Jagannath Puri. Just one example is, we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita that king that time 500 years ago was sweeping the road. But now there is no culture of sweeping the road. The king comes with a broom and he sweeps on top of the chariot. So in this, if you go to the detail, and we see a lot of things changing from time to time, and also different time, different devotees, they come to Jagannath Puri, and Lord is obligated to fulfill that desire also. Sometimes I contemplate Supreme Personality of Godhead has so much obligations, He abides to history, he abides to Puran, then on top of that there is Vedic knowledge also. He abides to that, and at the end he abides the desire of his pure devotees. In one sense, all the Vedic knowledge, Puranic informations, and recent histories, all behind all this could be the desire of Krishna, desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But there is another aspect which is beyond his desire, that what he has to accept, what he has to go through, is beyond his desire. That is the desire of devotees. Lord has his own way of how to eat, what to eat. He has his own way how to spend his day. But if any time any devotee comes to Puri and he has a specific way to please Lord, then we see Lord abides to that. Oh, my devotee wants to serve me in this way. That time Lord, he breaks all the traditions. He does not care what Veda speaks. He does not care what Brahmana speaks. He does not care what is king's rulings order. He simply submit to the desire of his pure devotee. Especially when it comes to the details of the way, the process of worshipping the Lord, his food habits, his daily schedules, etc. We see hundreds of instances. The point is, I am describing all these things from my realization that when we listen about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we have to be very, very liberal in our understanding. We have to be very, very liberal in our acceptance to the facts and figures. So at the end of the day, we have to understand, realize and accept that anything has been spoken since the Vedic time. What Purana has spoken about Jagannath temple, rituals, this, that. What history has spoken, how different kings have changed different things. How recent days, the special books, Niladri Mahoday and Vamadeva Samhita, the guiding the rituals in Jagannath temple. So, one thing you have to accept, the end of the day, of course, it's all by the Supreme will. Everything is possible for the Supreme will. So this Jagannath Rath Yatra, as we know, I told other day, every day I am giving class 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and evening giving question answers or Indian Standard Time 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. because it has become a challenge for us that every Jatra wants us to speak on Zoom online. Anywhere 20-30 people, then Maharaj you speak online on Zoom. This has become Zoom culture now because of this lockdown. Then our life becoming miserable. The one way, whole day speaking Krishna Katha is very good, but we have our limitations. So that is the reason I planned that I just speak every day, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and Katha, and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. question answers. That any of you want, if you are free, you can go to my Facebook, or maybe I think I should arrange some Zoom like this in specific time, so devotees can join. So I was discussing about different topics related to, I have been discussing since last few days, different topics related to Rath Yatra, because now Rath Yatra is very close. Another 15 days time we will have Rath Yatra. Of course, the world will experience a different kind of Rath Yatra this year because of the lockdown, the influence of coronavirus. They call coronavirus here Adrushya Danava, invisible demon. So really it is invisible demon. One way though it is streamlining all the atheistics people, they are exploiting nature, bringing them under control, sizing them up, shaping them up. Same time it has also acted like a Hiranyakashipu time, no puja, no temple worship, no festivals, nothing. So Adrushya Danav, invisible virus, invisible Danava, the demon, has come in the form of this virus. Just like the Daityas, Danavas, they take over the control of 3 worlds, Swarga, Martya, Patal. It looks this invisible Danava has taken control of the whole earthly planet. Nobody can do anything. Doesn't matter how powerful you are, how big scientist, how rich person you are. Now whole world is crying because of this invisible demon. That reminds us the Puranic descriptions, how these demons they take control of the earthly planet, like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and all these like this. So this year we cannot do any festivals openly as we have been doing, even if our Puri Snan Jatra yesterday took place, only Jagannath is there, no devotee. What is Bhagavan without his bhaktas? Bhagavan doesn't look so nice without his devotee. Bhagavan looks beautiful with his devotee only. Anyway, because of contribution of science, we have this television. Through television we could have darshan, but that is not as we go and see the Lord heart to heart, or sorry, face to face. So in previous time I heard when somebody devotee or somebody practicing doing some sadhana to go to Vaikuntha, and he gets Salokya Mukti. Salokya means same loka, Vaikuntha loka. Out of 5 kinds of liberation, one liberation is Salokya Mukti. He'll go to Vaikuntha. So I was under impression whoever goes to Vaikuntha, Bhagavan is there, he'll see Bhagavan. Then one time I came to know that is not true. All these Salokya Mukti people are receiving, they'll go to Vaikuntha, but they can't see Vishnu there. I was thinking, how is it possible? They can't see Vishnu there in Vaikuntha. Then the example was given that Narendra Modi is in India, but not everybody they have seen Narendra Modi. Your Donald Trump is on the earthly planet. We have not seen, even if not many, all Americans have not seen him. Then comes the question, yes, we have seen him on TV, how he looks like. But same way, in Vaikuntha, all cannot see Vishnu face to face, but they can have spurti, within their heart they can see, just like we see through TV, televisions. But seeing the Lord through spurti within your heart is different seeing the Lord face to face. It's a big difference to see the Lord face to face, reciprocating with the Lord face to face. So the Rath Yatra also will be in big problem, because there will be no Rath Yatra with people. Lord may come out with lot of fighting with the government. Government is very reluctant, but Puri Sevakas will try their best, but Rath Yatra will take place without any devotees pulling. Maybe only police are pulling like that. So the point is, I spoke in Hindi on Snan Purnima, then Anavasar. Today 8 a.m. I will speak onwards some subject matter. So because for all of you, Hema Jagannath Prabhu requested me to come on 6 a.m. so I had to speak now. Then again I have to speak on 8 a.m. also to meet the regular audience. So the point is, this Rath Yatra, we say a specific tithi, Ashad Shukla Ditiya Tithi. This year Rath Yatra takes place on 23rd, something like that, 23rd or 22nd, 15 days from today. But actually, according to scripture, Rath Yatra starts from Akshaya Tritiya, the whole ceremony. Akshaya Tritiya, the preparation for Rath Yatra starts from Akshaya Tritiya. So on that tithi, the new wood logs would be brought from the forest and they start chariots, making chariots. You must have seen the 3 huge chariots, looks like mountain. If any of you have been to Puri, you might have seen in TV, but seeing Lord Jagannath, that huge chariot with millions of people watching him like chatak of birds, no, eagerly, that gives a very different feelings. Unless somebody is there in Puri during Rath Yatra, you can't realize that. I will request in this human life, each and every person must visit Puri during Rath Yatra. You must have visited Puri any other time, taken darshan of Jagannath in temple, but taking darshan of Jagannath in Rath Yatra is different. That Jagannath is different. You may ask, how can that Jagannath be different? The same Jagannath. I say no. The Rath Yatra Jagannath is different than the temple Jagannath. In which way? In temple, Jagannath is merciful. And on chariot, he is more merciful. On chariot, he is more merciful. And for your information, when he reached Gundicha temple, which is non-different from Vrindavan, which is birthplace, and when Lord goes there, he becomes most merciful. So three things. In Jagannath temple, he is merciful. On chariot, Rathe Vamanandushtya Punarjanma na vidyate. You take darshan of Jagannath on chariot, never will take birth again. Very famous sloka. He is more merciful. And on Gundicha temple, he is most merciful. In this regard, Shastra says, if you go 10,000 times take darshan of Jagannath in Jagannath temple, what result you will accumulate? If you visit Gundicha temple and take darshan of Lord Jagannath on that altar, Mahabedi, special darshan, known as Adapa darshan, that Bedi platform, the deities are placed called Adapa Mandapa. And that darshan is so special, so powerful. If somebody will take darshan of Lord Jagannath 10,000 times, 10 years visiting Jagannath temple, whatever result he accumulates, just by having darshan of Lord Jagannath once in Adapa Mandap, in Gundicha temple, the same result he will get. So from this you can imagine. So when Lord Jagannath is in temple, he is one kind of Jagannath. When he comes on chariot, he is different Jagannath. Because the magnitude of his magnanimity, munificent nature enhances to topmost degree when he comes to chariot. That is the reason why he leaves temples. He wants to deliver everybody. So that's why I said he is a different Jagannath here, not same Jagannath. And second reason his same Jagannath is great. Bhagavan is great. He is constitutionally great. But for people, who makes him great? He may be greater than the greatest. For general people, he is nothing, he has no value. The Bhagavan only becomes valuable when his devotee presents him to people in public. Otherwise, Bhagavan has no meaning. Bhagavan plays no role within the knowledge of people in general unless his bhakta presents to people. So Bhagavan becomes real Bhagavan. Or Bhagavan doesn't become real, he is always real Bhagavan, but he is understood, realized and accepted by people in general as Bhagavan in the presence of Bhakta. Bhagavan is complete when Bhakta is there. Without Bhakta, Bhagavan is incomplete. That's why when you see Lord Jagannath on the chariot, when millions of people, millions of eyes, just focusing on that, we said the deity of the Lord, but for outside people it's like dolls. For outside people they're like dolls. No. But how that ordinary doll, wooden doll, can attract the millions of eyes? That is what makes him Bhagavan, I mean. Otherwise it's just doll. So when you see that Lord on that huge chariot, for millions of eyes focusing on him, that time that Jagannath is completely different. Because he manifests himself fully. Bhagavan is complete, but he does not manifest in complete way to everybody. To karmis he manifests in one way. To jnani he manifests in different degree. To yogis he manifests in different degrees. To devotees he manifests in other ways. And the devotee is full of love, prema. He manifests in different ways. For non-devotee, for demons, for atheistic also he manifests. But he manifests in the form of death. Kalasmiham, mrityu sarvaharaschaham. Kala, death, is another form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The point is, I was trying to say, Jagannath in the temple and Jagannath on the chariot is different. What makes him different? Devotee makes him different. His magnanimity, his blissness, everything enhanced. When he sees millions of his loving devotees, and by seeing that, whoever will go to behold that, or the audience eyes, audience heart will be filled with devotion also. When you see, you will really feel, so this could be, he could be the Lord of the universe. He cannot be just some wooden dolls like this. So that Lord on the chariot is very special. And especially Jagannath Puri, very incredible, big exception. Is exception in Vedic culture. What is exception? There is no culture in all over India. Whichever temple you go to Balaji, go to Srirangam, go to Udupi, go to Nathadwar, wherever you go, nowhere we see the Lord is taken out of the altar, especially all these big temples. That's why every temples they have Utsava Vigraha or Vijaya Vigraha. Like in Jagannath Puri, they have also Vijaya Vigraha, Ram Govinda, Narasingha, Sridevi, Bhudevi, also Ramachandra, Sitaram, Lakshman, all Vijaya Vigraha, Utsava Vigraha. They have 60 festivals every year. Per year 60 festivals takes place there, small big festivals. Out of that they have 12 very important festivals. They have 12 important festivals. Just wait 1 minute. 75. They have 12 festivals. That out of 12 festivals, this Rath Yatra and Snan Purnima is the topmost. It has been described in Skanda Purana. Manche Snanam, that is Snan Purnima day, taking bath. Manche Snanam Ratha Baragata Sayana Cha Ayana Doyam. Sayana Ekadashi, then Paswavarti Sayana Ekadashi, Nibrita Parvana Pushya Puja Dol Damanaka Rakshi Purnima Tritiya, like this 12 festivals. Manche स्नानम रथ बरगत शयन चायन द्वयम पार्श्वावृत्ति शयन निवृत्त पार्वन पुष्य पूजा दोलकली दमनक मोहम राक्ष पूर्ण तृतीया ऐसं यात्रा भुवन वंदिता द्वादशयम नरेंद्र हेरा ओ राजन ओ किंग these 12 festivals are bhuvana vandita. The whole universe worships these 12 festivals, and out of these 12 festivals the two festivals are most important. Mancha snanam, snan jatra and rath jatra, they are most important because these are the two festivals. These are called as Swayam Leela of Bhagavan Jagannath. Swayam Leela. All other festivals, Utsav Vigraha, Vijay Vigraha comes. But this festival, Swayam Bhagavan, the Swayam deity form of the Lord comes down from the Ratna Singhasan. This is the exception in Jagannath Puri. Nowhere you will see in whole India. The Moola Vigraha comes out of the altar. So because Jagannath is specially Patita Pavana, so he develops this mood so intensely to deliver the fallen people of this age of Kali that he leaves the comfort of staying in Ratna Singhasan, especially after spending very intimately with a closed atmosphere with Lakshmi Devi. He gives that up and comes out of that comfort zone to meet his devotees. In Jagannath Puri, prior to this 15 days Anavasara, which has different reasons why this Anavasara period been created. Different people have different opinion about that. Some say when the first deity was carved, that carpenter asked, 21 days you don't open, I will carve the deity inside. But after 15 days they could not hear any sound. Then Queen Gundicha became very worried, thinking maybe that old man died. And being forced by Queen Gundicha, Indradyumna opened the door after 15 days and saw this deity. She was worried, deity is incomplete. The Lord said, no, this is most complete form. We just worship this. And we know how this form is most complete, how Krishna transformed to this form. We know that pastimes in Dwaraka. So the point is, before, that's why people, some they feel this 15 days is to celebrate that 15 days. That period took for carving the deity, because these 15 days also in Jagannath Puri, they, where is that book? They do sanskar. They take out the Jagannath festival book, that one. They do sanskar on Daitapatis. They do sanskar very interestingly. So there is a wooden form of Lord, and that wooden form has many layers. The wooden form is, that is Jagannath. And the many layers they create, just like we have our body covers many layers. So they make layers with the different auspicious ingredients. The details I have spoken on Anavasara Leela. You can go on my Facebook. Very interestingly, they put some ingredients and they do sankalpa, kalpana. They imagine this is the veins of Lord Jagannath. How they give a form to Lord Jagannath. A special way of doing that. They first create veins, then they make majja. I don't know what is majja means. You know what is majja? Then they put bones, then flesh, another layer, Then they put skin, and above they put one layer of hairs also, just like in our body. So this is like making a deity. So some accept this 15 days of Lord Jagannath, because Lord Jagannath, when he manifested, he directly instructed that every day for 15 days you should remove the previous sanskara and make new sanskara for me. So many believe that is the reason. Then there is another kinds of belief among these devotees, that just prior to this Snan Jatra in Jagannath Puri temple, they celebrate Rukmini Harana pastimes, very spectacular pastimes. The Pandas, they carry Madan Mohan. Then prior to that, Rukmini is not different from Lakshmi Devi. They take Lakshmi Devi as Rukmini to Bimala's temple, just like Rukmini, as per the plan, she went to Devi Mandir, the Devi for marriage. Same way Lakshmi Devi is taken to Bimala temple. Then one Panda, then Madan Mohan will go there, kidnap Rukmini, Lakshmi Devi. Then one Panda will take the role of Shishupal. Then one Panda will be Rukmi, Bhishmak. So they do nice, it's like a nice natak drama, but it's happening there with the deity. Then they'll go to Lakshmi temple, they'll do worship Lakshmi Devi. So prior to this happens, Rukmini Vivaha, few days before Rukmini Vivaha takes place. And devotees that take after marrying Rukmini, so Lord Jagannath, this 15 days, in modern way, we say like a honeymoon, something like that. They're having closely staying together these 15 days, exclusively spending time. That's one concept. Why these 15 days they stay there? Of course, other group of devotees, they think same Krishna with a different mood, that's all. And what is that mood? Which is the essence of the Bhagavan's mood? That Audarya, Udara, to do good for these people, the most fallen people. That is the purpose for which Jagannath came. Or Krishna came in the form of Jagannath and Mahaprabhu. And I think that is the core internal mood of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We hear so many things, how reciprocal Brahmanas, Yajna, Paramatma, Yogi, Jnani. Abundantly we are listening all those things. And we stay within that sphere. But if you really analyze the mood of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who came in the form of Jagannath and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is much more than what we think. Anarpita charing chirat karunaya avatirna kalau. He came for this purpose, to give apamaraja vitataram. To give to the people, they are considered as very fallen, papi, sinful. So Jagannath, he told to Indradimna, 11 months let Brahmanas worship me. But this 1 month, I will be served by the family members of Sabaraj, that Vishwavasu. What a great example Lord Jagannath has established for us, that whom we should be respectful. We are very respectable to Brahmanas, we are very respectful to Vaishnavas. And Orthodox Hindus, we think these tribals are untouchables, fallens. We become respectable to others. But here Jagannath saying, yes, it's up to you. You be respectful to Brahmanas, to Vaishnavas. If you want to neglect my family members, it's up to you. But these people are my family members. Whether you are respectful to them or not, these tribals are my family members. You are respectable. Do you enjoy to serve these people or not? So that is what we have to think. So how important it is. That is the reason that kinds of thought that encouraged us that we have to reach these peoples, tribal peoples, who are so dear, so close, they considered as the family members of Jagannath by Lord himself. So how important it is to reach them, to love them, to care them, to make them our family members. Rather, I will say to become their, to make us ourselves part of their family members. Sometimes when we do tribal care, they say we are trying to bring tribal people to our mainstream. We are in mainstream. They are outcast stream. But for me, I think they are in mainstream. We are off the track. We so-called modern civilized people, we are off the track. They are in mainstream. But nowadays we are saying, we are trying to bring them to mainstream in the society. What nonsense is this? Our life is doomed and we are thinking of bringing them to mainstream. Rather, we should come back to our mainstream of simple living and high thinking. Simple living. Coronavirus, influence of corona, whole world is dancing, jumping up and down. For tribal people, they are happy there. Some food crisis there, we helped them by doing prasad distribution. My point is, whole world is affected by virus, but tribal people not affected by virus so much. We are in the jungle. And we stupid people will not go there. So they are safe. In one way they are safe. No problem. And now next challenge is a financial crisis or the recessions. They say something like recession. So recession, but recession what does not affect these tribal people? What does it matter? The bank world crash or whatever happens, their life will not be affected. Our life will be affected. God will protect them. They are protected by nature. They are protected by God. They are really in the mainstream. We are not in mainstream. So that is the lesson we should take from this Rath Yatra festival. Not only limit ourselves of our understanding, just have big festivals, nicely eating, nicely dancing, that's very good. That has to be, that is our food for devotional life. But the inner meaning of this whole Rath Yatra we should not forget. To make us understand on this topic, Jagannath celebrating the whole month festival, starting with Snan Purnima, all the way when that festival, when Jagannath will come back from Gundicha temple and enter into the temple, put him back on the altar. It's very unique and special. That unique nature is not limited to just some sweet pastimes. It is a deeper meaning also. It is very deeper meaning. So anyway, every day we will discuss on different aspects. In pastime, there are many sweet pastimes. We will hear the philosophical aspects and also the pastime aspects of Rath Yatra and Jagannath, about Jagannath also. So I would like to give rest to my discussion at this point. Thank you very much for giving me this great opportunity so that I could meditate. And whatever I spoke today, very relaxed mood, which I was not prepared for, but by Lord's inspiration, my realization, because all you devotees are very personal to me, very close to me, I revealed my heart to all of you, that what I felt within core of my heart in regards to the importance of Rath Yatra, which I had not planned to speak, but it manifested in that way. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much, Maharaj, for this wonderful, wonderful class. Maharaj will also be celebrating for 7 days Jagannath Katha during the Rath Yatra time. And will only beg your time during that time also to give us more Katha on the past of Lord Jagannath.
No, I already told since last 3-4 days, every day I have been giving katha, but that has to be Indian time 8 to 9.
Okay.
That, and also people, they want to listen off time, they can go to my Facebook, YouTube, all detail they can, off time they can listen also, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Schedule something.
Okay, then I